Up next, we have Forum Daily's regular energy update with Dan McTeague. He is the senior petroleum analyst at gaswizard.ca. Take it away, Dan.
Well, thank you very much for that, Nima. And boy, what a week, what a day. The oil and energy sector is moving literally by the minute with geopolitical tensions, not just Russia and Ukraine, not just the divestment strategies by Wall Street and many other firms around the world to take away money rather short-sightedly in the past from production of oil. But we now see, of course, what's happening in Saudi Arabia, yet another attack between the Houthi rebels to the south in Yemen on the kingdom. Obviously, major geopolitical implications, not just for oil, but also for a Biden administration that seems to be going on bended knee to try to get more oil, whether that be from Iran or Saudi Arabia. This is obviously going to lead and is a portent of a much more expensive summer as we head towards this time. Let me put this in perspective. Next week, Canada will start to move towards not only an increase in carbon taxes in the provinces like Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, New Brunswick, and Newfoundland. So that'll add another 2.5 cents a litre to the price of gasoline. We're also shifting to the summer blends of gasoline. That's a thing, and it's there is a cost for refineries that they're going to pass on. So look for an average increase across the country of about 7 cents a litre over the next couple of weeks. Doesn't really matter where the markets are going. The fact that oil is at $113 a barrel, up from 109 this morning, that Brent oil is up pushing again towards 120, suggests that even before we leave the winter oil period, the new specs on gasoline and oil for summer demand, it looks like it's going to shoot through the roof. Again, long-term forecasts are very difficult, but I see nothing here in the cards that would suggest prices are going to go down. So Vancouver will continue to remain in the $1.90 to $2 range. Alberta, with its move to suspend part of its tax on gasoline, could be looking at a net decrease of about 5 cents a litre. It should be 10, but prices are rising as a result of oil. Saskatchewan, pretty much a hold for this next week ahead. Same for Manitoba. Ontario is probably looking at about a 5 cent increase starting Wednesday of next week. We'll probably get a decrease tomorrow, Saturday, in Ontario, 3 cents a litre, but probably up by as much as 3 cents for Sunday, something one wouldn't have expected just a couple of hours ago. Quebec can continue, even though they're getting $500 checks for inflation. They can continue to see prices move up next week about 5 cents a litre. For the Maritimes, consider the gas prices there will probably move up between 4 and 6 cents a litre. The big issue, though, Nima, is the fact that diesel prices are going through the roof. There just isn't enough being produced. It is the workhorse of the entire global economy. No, it's not windmills, and no, it's not electric vehicles. It is, in fact, diesel, and we are seeing a significant and very serious shortage of that product. Not just diesel, which, according to the United States Department of Energy's weekly petroleum report, has diesel inventories down to multi-year levels, 18% below the 5-year average. Significant, because you're going to need more diesel as the economy starts to pick up post-COVID. You're also looking at propane, things that the farmers need and others used for tow motors and manufacturing and things like that. 24% below the average of the past 5 years. What we're looking at here is an energy super bubble, and it's not going to end in 2022. It's not going to end in 2023. It's going to go on for quite some time. Most countries get this. Most countries are trying to find ways to help the impact, because they know that when you lose energy security, when energy prices start going through the roof, it affects pretty much everything else. Most countries get this, but not Canada. We have a prime minister and a cabinet and a new Democratic Party that have formed an alliance to ensure that your price and my price for just about everything continues to skyrocket. This inflationary cycle, though, will have one effect: hurting consumers, eroding our purchasing power, and ultimately in 2025, perhaps suggesting that there is a door waiting for New Democrats and Liberals once the public has an opportunity to give its opinion. In the short term, though, expect higher prices for the next week. And I would say that it's a safe bet that if you think $1.70 is a lot for gasoline today in Eastern Canada, $1.65 is a lot in Western Canada, excluding British Columbia, you may want to fill up those extra jerry cans. You're going to need them. As for diesel, we're going to need some strong policies from government to ensure that it gets there so it doesn't cripple what's left of a struggling economy at a time in which we're trying to come out of a recession, or at least a COVID induced recession. Nima, that's it. I look forward to talking to you next week, and gas up today.
A lot of developments this week, Dan. Thanks for that. That was Dan McTeague from gaswizard.ca. He is also the president of Canadians for Affordable Energy.